So hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and in this video today we're going to be talking about what to expect when you go to Paris, when you go to France, right? I'm on my way home, so you probably hear the vroom 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 in the vehicle, but I'm on my way home. But I'm going to go now what to expect when I go to France, what the do's and the don'ts. So alright guys, sorry for the little delay. I had to take a break. Just getting back to you guys. So the first things that I need to say to you when you're going to Paris, France, as a Jamaican, on your Jamaican passport, you need a Schengen visa. You can apply at the Embassy of Belgium or the Embassy of Spain. I went to the Embassy of Spain. It was pretty simple, pretty straightforward, pretty easy. 14,900. So guys, I had to take a break because I was really tired, so I went to bed. So as I was saying, on your Jamaican passport, I went to the Embassy of Spain. I paid 14,700 and something, and my visa was granted for basically a week at the Spain Embassy. I went the Friday, and because I had everything, my travel insurance, my itinerary, because you have to provide itinerary what you're going to do when you're in France or in Spain, my hotel accommodation, and how much money I'll be traveling with, and that's it. And I also provide them with my London itinerary, my flight to London, my flight to France. You have to provide all those details, and you have a travel insurance. All right, so I booked my flight from Jamaica to London Gatwick on British Airways. The ticket cost me roughly about 1,000 something US dollars. Landing at Gatwick, I come to Leicester to one of my aunts. The application process for my British visa wasn't long. It was pretty simple. I did not use an invitation letter. Let me put that out there first. First of all, you don't need one invitation letter. Remember that little girl, as I explained to you in the video before, my family member said, oh, you have to have an invitation letter, and who gave them the invitation letter, and this and that and status and blah blah blah. Rubbish. You just need a job where you make at least 100 grand a month, or not even so much. You need a job letter for say you have ties to the country, number one. Number two, you just need one bank statement for proof to them say you can pay for your accommodation, you can buy a ticket and your return ticket, and you submit the application. I would advise everybody that is applying for a British visa for the first time to take the 6 months one. Come here, see if you like it, if your style, and then if your needs be and you want to come back to London or anywhere in England, the UK overall, you apply for your 2 year or 5 year or 10 year. You pay for the number of years that you want. So it's up to you where you want to, right? Because you pay for the number of years that you want. What else I'm forgetting to tell you guys? Coming to London, what is warm for them is not warm for us. The weather is always cold outside. So you need to have your jacket and your sweatpants and your boots and your sneakers. The only time you gotta wear one slippers is when you're inside or when you're gonna use the shower. But it's always cold outside. You have Heathrow, you have Gatwick, you have Luton. So day of arrival here, it went pretty simple, pretty easy. They did not ask me a lot of questions. The lady just asked me, where am I going? And it's my first time here. That was it. Immigration never give me a warm time. And oh yeah, she looked at my passport for my UK. According to Tajay, it's not visa, my UK bird. Yeah, and it was it. All right, going to France now. So the night that I landed in London, I came to Leicester. I flew 9 hours from Jamaica to London, and then I drove 6 hours from Gatwick to Leicester on the shuttle. The shuttle was pretty, cheap, but it affordable. It was £38 and 45 pence. Yeah. And for the 6 hour drive, it worked the £38 and the 45 pence. Cause probably for Jamaica the day they pay way more. Yeah, they dropped me right at St. Margaret's in Leicester, and my aunt's friend picked me up from there, where we grabbed something to eat. Came home, my aunt called and she said, "Hey girlie, you need to pack your things that you're going to France with as you get in." So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do that right now. When she came home, she said, "You have to hit the showers because we have to go." But no, we're catching the 11:45 coach to catch our flight at Luton. Luton Airport is not one of London's biggest airport, but is one of London's busiest airports. We use EasyJet to go to Paris and come back. I went to Paris from the 12th to the 15th, basically 13, 14, 15. So I spent 3 nights, 4 days basically in Paris. For me personally, if I'm supposed to do this Paris trip again, I'm not spend more than 2 days. The night when Milan, 1 full day, and back at it again, returning. Paris have some culture shocks we need to understand. So before you go, do your research. Research. Public toilets is some long lines, and they don't call lines here lines, they call them queues. The queues are very long. I have to do everything that you're trying to do early because the lines or the queues are very long. The day that I went to the city of Paris, I wake up from 4 a.m. I got to the city from 6 o'clock the morning. 6 o'clock, 6:30. You guys will see that. And when I went there, the place was jam-packed. Another thing too, going to Paris or Europe, you have to ensure that you have euro dollars. Them no use pound or France. So when you reach at the airport, make sure you have your euro dollars. Your euro dollars. You need to change out your pound them to euro. I had like 350 euro. Yeah, I'm change some pound at the airport. I never think I need more than that. Yeah. Another thing too, learn to speak some French, at least somewhat of French. The basics, hi, bye, bathrooms or toilets. Learn the basic. Learn how to ask the check or the receipt in a French. The cost or what this costs, the basics. So, so clueless. Yes. Public transportation here, they're heavy on that. People all that take them whole suitcases on train and bus to make it to the airport. And the thing is, it's pretty simple to find the airport. It's very simple. Even though you hear me laugh off of my auntie say, we lost on the train how much time. We bought a pass that facilitates us for the whole trip. And the pass lasts for 10 years. So even if you don't spend half the money, I paid 35 euro for the pass. And it lasts. It make you take the metro, the train, the whole of the public transportation them for the time that you're there. So it's easy to get around. From the hotel that we stayed, we can take any one of the bus them. The 39, the 43, the 2043, the 2043. Anyone where I got in at the airport, you can take it. When you go in at the airport, the train station, they're downstairs. So the airport, they're on top, and the train station, they're on the bottom. You take the B train, go in at the city of Paris, you come off of the La Fourche. And then when you come off of the La Fourche, you take the A train if you go Disney Paris. When you reach at the La Fourche, you start to follow the Mickey Mouse ears. That's when you know that you're on your way to Disney Paris. When you take the A train, the last stop will be your stop. You go up the escalator, you scan your bus pass, and the door fly, voila. You turn to the right and go through the exit, and there you have Disney Paris. It was pretty simple to find. Coming back now, you take the air train, and you come off Fatashihhi. When I came off of Fatashihhi, that's what my initiative told me. I wanted to go to the Louvre. So when I come off at the Fatashihhi, we climb the stairs and we start to the sign that says La Louvre. Yeah. We walked, and the city police will help you. There's this gentleman, I don't remember his name, but we have to big up him. The man said to us, you walk 2 mile, you're gonna see crowd, a lot of crowd. And we did see a lot of crowd. That I would know that we were on the right track. A lot of crowd, so we know say we're there near, because the place was really busy because everybody and their mother, they are friends because it's a holiday. One moment, let me close the window because the neighbor cut them lawn. Alright, so the gentleman was really helpful. So when we reach the point where we reach at the Louvre, first of all, they closed the front part, the side door. So we had to do a little walk extra. When we got into the Louvre, the queues were long. First of all, I went to the Louvre to take my photos and to go inside to see Mona Lisa and all of that. I never make it inside. When I asked one of the workers how long to get in, she said between 6 to 8 hours to get inside. So what my aunt and I did was, my aunt took me behind a column and I changed my clothes. I took my photos, and big up to El France, the guy that did my professional shots. I got 24 photos for €30. Big up to Auntie K for that, because for me alone, yeah. And he told you how to pose. It was pretty simple, pretty easy. I didn't go to the Triumph part because the walk was getting to me. Guys, you say when I go Paris, for take it on, wear comfortable shoes. I walk with heels, but I also walk with my Crocs. So most of the time I'm in my Crocs. And the place is a bit dusty, but it's clean. It's dusty, but it's clean. Find the Eiffel Tower, them lock off most of it. And the entrance lines were very long. So I didn't even get to climb the tower because the wait was like 5 hours. 5 hours for go inside. I remember I said 24 hours. Imagine waiting 8 hours at the Louvre and 5 hours. That's a 13 hour already now. The day I got done, I get to do everything we want to do. So I took a couple photos there. I made a video, and what else? Oh, we had this lunch at this restaurant. I can't even pronounce the restaurant name, but we had lunch at a restaurant where we stayed. It was near the Arrowville Mall. So most of the time we eat dinner at the Arrowville Mall. We eat takeout, we order Uber Eats. It was pretty simple. The only thing that I wanted to do was to try the hot chocolate at Carreta. I did not get a chance to do that because when we approached in the morning, the queues were long and they said it was a 3 hour wait. Whenever they go wait 3 hours for just drink a chocolate. But hey, the croissants lived up to the hype. The croissant live up to the hype, may I tell you now. So the croissant them bussin'. And the street food bussin'. The bread them are worth it, man. Them say French bread tough, but I don't think so. When you slide down the butter on the bread, man, shot. The only thing though, I really don't like their waters because it tastes so light like our one, but you have to drink water to survive. Disney Paris too. When we were checking in at our hotel, right, the young lady that checked me in said to me, if you're gonna go to Disney Paris, you need to go early in the morning. I did not understand why she told us that. And we reached early, and we reached about 7:30. And if you watch my previous video, you see the line them. So I took my photos. I walk around the place that were accessible without a armband, and then I leave because I wasn't going to wait, stand in line for how much hours? No. And I did my Paris tour in one day and enjoy the rest of the time that I was there. The only place that I didn't get to go was the Triumph place that everybody would go to take their picture, but I did it all. I did the Eiffel Tower, I did the Louvre, I did Disney Paris, I walked the streets and the city of Paris. I stand on the bridge. My phone died, so I didn't get to take any picture on the bridge. The ferry, the boat thingy, I wanted to do that. However, the queues were not allowing me. And when we went there, it was like 10 minutes to closing and we had an hour wait. Wasn't going to do that. So what I did was I enjoyed my time. Yeah. Culture shocks here. They don't give $1 as paper money to silver. The KFC does not give chicken. It's tenders and wings. Adapters. Get yourself adapters. If you're going to stay in London, you're going to need the one where land looking like London. And if you're going to Europe, you need the adapter will look like the Europe one. The one in London have the fatter head. But I think we can't show no one right now. You make a show no one right now. This is the adapter that you're going to need for charge your phone, your hot comb, your everything. For push your oil, your charger. It's supposed to look like, the front supposed to look like this, and you're going to have a part here that you need to put your charger in if you're there in London. In my previous video, I showed you guys the one for that I had to buy when I was in Paris, right? And them every pound public transportation, private transportation costs, like for the taxi from a hotel to the airport are like €36. On the bus for 2 people are €5. You save money if you take public vehicle. So buy yourself the pass, take the train, and it's easy. It's very, very easy if you take the train and the bus. Me never think me would have in our international country I take train and bus because I like Uber. And it was an experience. Because you see things, you really see things where you say, wow. The only thing I would recommend though in France, everywhere else I go, the things them in a 3 language: English, Spanish, and French. You can't have everything in French because it's not only French people that enjoy your country. Yeah. And public bathrooms, you hardly see public bathroom are French too. France. Yeah, hardly see public bathroom. And when you spot one, the lines are long. The lines are long. And one thing, they're heavy on military and police protection here. Anywhere you go, you see police, you see soldiers. Yeah. You can ask them any more question once they understand you. And once you ask one of them questions, it's like them radio it and then they're communicating. Because I remember I asked the police a question when I was at the Louvre. When I got to the Eiffel Tower, there's a group of police said, "Oh, you found your way." I was like, "Yeah, I did." Yeah. So them big pan safety too. Them big pan safety and them tell you say in the touristy area you need to put up your phone and all of that. Because as my auntie would have said, I'll behave like a Jamaica alone thief there. But I know about a Jamaica alone thief there. I just think say in our first world country, nobody now plan for a bill. Grab phone and them something there. Just no. But thank you guys for watching. Anything else you need to know, you can ask the questions in the comments. I'll definitely answer. And all of that. And me never stay in a really upscale hotel. I stayed at the Easy Hotel near the airport. The Arrowville Mall is across the road. It's a big mall, so you'll be fine. Places are there that you will eat. The hotel was pretty affordable because it's a budget hotel. You don't have to broke the bank. As Square Perry say, no one video them say if you stay at one little cheap place, I enjoy the experience. Then you try to stay at this Pullman and Rich Carlton and all of them places. The way I see the Eiffel Tower in the background, and you're not have no money to pay if you go do nothing. That don't make no sense to me. Right? Yeah. So guys, anything you want to know, feel free to ask me in the comment. And thank you so much for watching. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Remember, always like, share, comment, and subscribe. Have a good one, guys. Bye, guys.